Hello, can you hear me? So yeah, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday, everyone. I am pulling data as we speak, very slowly. Um, how is everyone this this Sunday? It's Sunday, right? It's a long weekend in Canada. Uh, Let me switch over. So, um, I'm just gonna pull some data. I haven't. I was away all day yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to pull. Or I didn't really play much yesterday. Uh, so I just want to pull at least these three wins that I had yesterday. So what you're not seeing, I'm playing Poker Rogue, but I'll try to pay attention. I don't know what Poker Rogue is. Poker Rogue? Is that Pokeroo? Pokeroo? You heard it here first. Um, So what I'm doing is basically this copy CSV button inside the Excel is running a VBA script that once I export it out, this is 198, right? No, this is 197. Once it exports it out, what it does is it copies it to a directory uh, that Pokemon, but a roguelite version. I get this explained to me every time that roguelites and roguelikes are different. Um, and I never remember. Uh, but I'll see if I can show what I'm talking about. All right. Um, 7207, come in here. 7207. Yes, roguelikes and roguelites apparently mean different things. Um, I have a friend who's actually doing a charity stream. If you want to watch people play Zelda, you should join. Hold on, let me pull his stream up. Uh, Twitch. Rogue is the mutant that steals other people's powers, right? Yes. So if you don't want to listen to me drone on about Excel and you want to watch people play Zelda, I would go and join that channel. Okay. All right, where were we? We're at 7207. We pulled in 7207. I added some fancy uh, checks to say don't pull in 7207 multiple times. Where are we? We're here. Did I even pull 7207? That was one win. I just want to pull the three wins. I thought the combo cheese was working. I had three wins in a row, but it failed me. 7212. 7212. Come in here, export. Ba, ba, ba. I think I can probably. I'm definitely limited by the client's ability to like load tournaments. 7228. These three, you almost want to like if you really want to pump up your win percentage, not your tournament win percentage, but just your game win percentage. I feel like you really want to lose the first game, so you have to win 8 games, I guess. All right, so this is enough. So, what am I doing? Um, so let me shrink this a little. So okay, so this is my Excel sheet. Uh, so everything is actually what I was doing is I have no, that's not the right one. I have this one. So I have a data directory. Let me pull that out. I don't have this prepared. I'm a failure. Window capture, add source, add existing source, add a new source instead. Windows directory, Windows data, direct. Where is this? Explorer. No. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, let's filter properties. No, that's not one I want to do. How do I do this? Scale filtering. No. Filters. Edit filter. Filter. How do you crop? I want to crop. Properties? No. I thought I could crop somehow. Projector. Rename. Blending. Oh. So let's just throw this up here. So basically, this is every tournament that I've played. There are 358 tournaments in here. So what I did is I basically wrote a VBA script, and I can show that in a sec. The VBA script, if you go to developer, if you go to Visual Basics, where is it? Something like this. Yeah. Let me add this. Add a source. Window capture. Add a source. Add a new source. VBA window. This one? Yeah, so this was kind of along the lines of combination of some chat GPT shenanigans and whatnot, but I'm using this like libfile tools, which is a some like Excel VBA module that you can find, and then basically all it's doing is it's taking, I have a bunch of named ranges, it takes them and it actually does the file copy, which is great. So it definitely speeds things up. So next thing I want to, have you thought about just doing this in R instead? If I wanted to learn R, I would. I don't want to learn R. I tried to do R for, I think for this, but I think it was for this when I first started playing, like, well, when I first started playing PT in a manner where I felt compelled to pull data and analyze data and show data to others who are smarter than me to tell me who to play from the data. But yeah, R is fine. Python's fine. Can you do R in Visual Studio Code now? I think so, right? I would be surprised if you couldn't, since Visual Studio Code can do pretty much everything. Okay, so let's look. Okay, so when I talk about Power Query, I'm talking about let's see. Oops. Pulling the wrong thing. This one. So if I'm talking about Power Query, then I'm talking about data. So data has these queries, So these are all the queries I have. Let me pull this in. So Power Queries are, you can come in here, you can get data. The way I do it is I get data from file and I get data from file folder. Could you even see that? The Chrome on this is weird. If I make this smaller. So yeah, so get data from file, get data. Well, you can't see that overlay. So if I do this, this is going to be a pain, but paint. There's basically, let me add a source here. Window capture, add source, paint. So that from folder, you basically pick the directory that I just showed you with all the files in. And so what happens then is in this data directory, so I have the query called bronze EE. So this is so many lines of data. So in this query, if I go in and I edit it, and now I have to bring up another source because the source doesn't have this. So window capture, add source. We'll call this Power Query. Do you keep everything together or hitters and pitchers separate? I've been doing everything in one sheet. No, one sheet. I'm a one sheet truther. Okay, so this is Power Query. Variable naming is the easiest thing ever. So yeah, so this is Power Query. So basically it's a series of steps. And the first step, you can look at it. It makes the variables, yeah. I just prepend stuff with P, so it's not that bad. So there's basically, this is showing all the different steps that I'm doing. Remove some columns, and then you kind of expand the binary content. You filtered hidden files. I renamed some columns, blah, blah, blah. And it gets all the way here to columns that I append at the end. So in the past, when I did this by just copying and pasting the HTML as like additional directories, first copying and pasting the HTMLs, especially with whatever 40,000 whatevers, 400,000 lines of data that I have. Every time I did that, it would take some time, and I had a few calculated columns. And so when you have the benefit that I see to this over just having a big flat data table where you add computations on a per column basis. This is slow to load the data, but the rest of the sheet is fast, where previously it was quick and easy to load data in, but once you loaded it in, like you could be waiting. I think Aster is still here. He could testify about how slow some of the sheets were that we were working with. But this one, like, so this is a column where I check to see that the games started and the games played equal each other, because it was slow. But Aster did win every tournament ever with me confusing him with my tables. So this just makes it easy. If you don't like using the GUI, if I hit this, what happens? Oh, nice. It's another window. I love it. Hold on. If you do this, window capture, add a new source, Power Query Advanced Editor. So when I was first prototyping all this, it was Advanced Editor. Like this all looks like gobbledygook, and it still is kind of like gobbledygook. I should probably change this now that I think about it. But yeah, like, oh, this is not even, this is being cut off a little. You came and you gave me a turkey. So, yeah, all this is really doing, oops, advanced editor. All this is really doing is basically enumerating all the steps that you saw in the previous slide. So like everything here, if you look at it, this is kind of the programmatic way to do it. So for every column, it goes in and it calculates this. It checks to see if it's live. This is called Power Query M. It's some random Microsoft programming language. Yeah, so this was like the renaming of the columns, like renaming. I don't know. Can I make this bigger? I don't think so. Can I scroll in? So stuff like this, the CSV exports call it G1 and then GS2, and so I'm just renaming them to friendly names, and the way I like to do it is just prepend pictures with a P underscore and prepend F underscore to all the fielding ones, and then the ISSP is just to help enumerate when I'm comparing starting pitchers versus relievers, and then is live I just use because I don't want to include live cards when I'm modeling because I don't want to filter them out, or I don't want to flush my data when live cards update. So I just, for any of the modeling stuff, I really just I just say don't worry about it. So when I click done, usually what happens is they have a preview, and then if this was your first time, you go close and load to, and you usually load it to a page or a worksheet. Because I already have this, I just kind of close, and now it says it's 120,000 rows loaded. If I reload, because I added some tournaments, it says it's loading data, it's downloading all the rows. Loading. This isn't the one that's seems to take a long time, but now that I'm recording this, it does seem to be taking a long time. So it's basically processing those 378 rows, and it's picking in the new ones. So it doesn't know that the things have or haven't changed, but it's doing some additional kind of calculations, preparing worksheet. It shake, rattles, and rolls, spinning towards freedom, and it's done. So now if we want to see teams, can come in here, refresh. You should still see CWIT at 1 million win percentage. Seawit takes the lead in winning percentage. So the next thing to do. So the next thing with Power Query, I still haven't touched bronze in like a week. No, well, I guess this data. Well, I guess where's Sewanee? Oh, maybe Sewanee dropped out. I go to 30. Damn, gaudy garden gardeners. Do you have a minute? I was just top 25, and so I guess Sewanee hasn't been playing. The gaudy gardeners have been absolutely destroying everything. You have a minimum what? Dish nets, fish nets. So okay, next thing. So if you're serious about this, like I am, the cool thing to do is, yeah, there's definitely good teams you'd expect. Yeah. So all these are named references within my sheet. And what happens is there's no way in Power Query to pull in like calculated values unless you do it this way. So basically, so SP stuff. So I have an SP model tab. Well, here's all my SP data tab, and I'm filtering out live cards. But I think this should have refreshed when I refreshed everything else. Let's just refresh it again. And then because I am lazy, there's a few ways to do this. So the way I do this is I basically have another table and I just kind of reference everything back to the table. This is where I do my like weighted stuff calculations based on their handedness and based on the observed distribution of left-handed and right-handed batters. And then from there, I get my fancy curves, and I don't know why this is 0. Oh, it's playing around, I think. Is this broken? This is probably broken. Well, that explains a lot. I was trying to play around with breakpoints with starter stuff. But regardless, Jamroto, can you use mQuery commands in Excel Power Query like you can in Power BI Power Query? Likely? This is like, I've only started using Power Query like 6 weeks ago. So, and I've never used Power BI. So you probably know more about this than I do, Mr. Jamroto. So yeah, so these are just kind of linear estimation functions that are giving me, these graphs are just for my graph, like visual quality checks. So, and then what happens is I have all these named, like this is called my M3 parameter, M2 parameter, just using stupid MX plus B. Then you can calculate things on the fly during the query. Yes. Sure. We have an expert here, so I'm a little intimidated. Learn Microsoft Power Query. Okay. Not an expert, a hacker. So yeah, so this is all basically, you call it parameter tables. All of this feeds into what I decided to do is break up my sheet to projecting pitchers and projecting batters. And it's because things get a little crazy. So if I go into edit, this is going to pop up. I have a couple of steps going. I have one or two steps. So some of the steps I could probably optimize them a little bit. But yeah, so I don't know how many steps I have here. It would be kind of hilarious if it told me. But and then when I go into the advanced editor, which if I close and open, no, if I open and this one. So I don't know how legible this is, but yeah. So it's 211 lines of Power Query M. And yeah. So one thing that I've been reading is I use this thing called fn get parameter. And so this is kind of a hack which points back to that table. And it whatchamacallit, it pulls in the dynamic variable into the table. So what I read though is that I can make this go faster by not having to pull it down for each one. So if I do something like this and then right hand bat ratio and copy that through, and then left hand bat ratio. And then the good thing that I kind of like about using this is I don't have to use this as an editor. I can basically copy and paste it into. I've been using Notepad++ and then just doing all my modifications there. So like if I go in and do this, I'll do this in another tab. So if I take this and get parameter, replace all right hand bat ratio, switch head bat ratio, So now if I take this and then come back here and it goes here. So now this is supposed to be faster. I don't know. But we'll see. That looks a little better though, so that's nice. I love formatting. So yeah, so I don't know. This is basically all I wanted to talk about. You can merge queries on my Rookie League this week. Huzzah! Aster is back. I lost in my Iron League Stone. So, but basically, you run this, you click done, you wait for this to load. Hopefully, I feel like this has been pretty good at like telling me when I've messed something up. But it seems like it's loaded. It's on the final step, and then I go and close and load, and you see it loading data. Sometimes it like crashes, not necessarily crashes, but what I've been finding is that loading the PT card list with only 3,000 rows is a lot slower than loading 123,000 data rows, because I think I have a little too many calculations, and so I'm trying to find ways to like make it load faster, because even right now it's been like loading. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's really slow. If you look online, people say you need to get an Etsy shaman to get it to work faster. So we'll see if this loads in any sort of just here to say need more RAM. I bought more RAM. I think it's one of the down pitfalls of Power Query. I want to say. I think I'm like pushing the limit as to what Power Query is meant to do. Like adding 200 columns, not necessarily recommended, I guess, even if it's just 3,000 rows. So yeah, so this is actually a stream telling you not to use Power Query, because it's not very good at prototyping, which is a little unfortunate. I've had this load in like 2 seconds, so this is just the sheet getting stage fright. Yeah. I think I watched like iRock this try to do that, and I don't know. Not hating at all, but forcing myself to use Jupyter notebooks for my modeling has been a game change. Like game change how? Just like modeling, or I was trying to do Jupyter as well. I'd rather do more stuff in Jupyter. In Power BI, I load 500,000 rows of data in a minute, so not understanding. How many columns are in those 500,000 rows? Because I don't think this will let me select it. Yeah, Excel's kind of like locked up now. Yeah. Let Excel cook, because things like this in Excel that take forever are done instantly there. Yeah. I think there's an issue with how I'm doing stuff, is the gist of it. But I agree. Load the card list in 5 seconds. How many columns? Columns. It's the columns. I'm adding 50 like calculated columns. I'm doing something stupid with the 50 calculated columns, because yes, I agree. This should only take like 5 minutes. No, I don't think. I think this is a me problem. I think this is like this. I think this is a me problem. There's a few things that like I read that you can do to make your query a little more efficient, but yeah, it's just like because it's like it's reading a card list. I think maybe going to Jupyter might be. Jupyter's nice just because it's easier to kind of rerun things, and doing a lot of the prototyping is not that bad. I just find it's hello Ludwig. All is well. All is well. I played 36 holes of golf yesterday and developed. What did I develop? I developed. Hold on. Metatarsalgia, which was a little painful. Were you arrested beforehand? No, I don't think I was. I did kind of black out in the second round because it was I was really tired. Oh, see, look, It only took like several minutes. Who needs Jupyter notebooks? Everything loaded. And then I can come in here and then I can do my SP projections and we could all laugh at how terribly wrong everything is. If you want to get a Bo Belinsky, I have him as the 24th best the 24th best starting pitcher in bronze. Ludwig is here, hereby requesting permission from the streamer to ban him. Can you give him like a 30-second ban? I don't know how any of this works, so but Ludwig is nice. Okay, so obviously I should probably work on this a little bit more, but insert I'm in danger meme. How long have I been going? I've been going for 40 minutes. I finally have some viewers though, so yeah, what do we want to see? Do we want to see like who's good at pitching? Look, it's Splitter off. Who'd have thunk it? Connie Marrero being up here was a little surprising, and the same as Rich Fockers, but I think that might be my Connie Marrero and Rich Fockers. Yeah, if I just look at like non-CEs, type / timeout. All right, let's see. Timeout. Oh, damn. Ludwig got Ludwig got destroyed. Poor Ludwig. Yeah, does anyone want to see any of the data I have for their team? I'm kind of is this separated by combinator? No, this is I'm just filtered by combinator level. So like if I can throw it in. Like this is all the combinators, and then if I just do no combinators. And then if I do C0, Eovaldi, good. Don Gullett with the 13 innings pitched. Or I guess, okay, let's see who is the best combinator pitcher. Cal Koons. That's probably my Cal Koons. I was looking at him and I'm like, that Cal Koons, better card than I thought. Someone's running a CE Pipkins. Oh dear, I feel like that's dangerous. Strinchevich, understandable. Stobbs is understandable. Wheeler always looks good. Walt Terrell, that's someone I have never heard of. You want to? I could throw that in here, and I don't have to write any code to do it. That's the wonder of all this shenanigans. Except you get this kind of output. So, like hard to know if it's a 5 or a 1. Well, it's blended, right? Like, good. Actually, I want to see who this Walt Terrell is. So let's take a look. Let's hide you and you and no. This is just observed. So let's go in. Let's see how these tournaments are doing. Yeah, Manoa, his velo's up to 94, so the 94 is pretty good. That was like the big thing that I was worried about is that his velo has been like 91, 92, and he's just not a good pitcher if his velo is there. Walt Terrell. Well, yeah. These are some profiles. Oh man. I'm running a beta build and these changes. Walt could do fine. I think you have to play Raritan with him, I'd imagine, for the control. Um, Slim Harris? But I guess it doesn't matter. Slim Harris is probably a good card. I could see that. Can I buy him? There's no Slim Harrises. But yeah, Walt Terrell. Nerd United. Yes, it's a nerd. Nerd United alone. Let's. I want to see what Terrell's observed. What was his observed walk rate? Yeah, he's walking a lot. Strawberry or grape? You should have seen your dad nerding out earlier. Excluding combis. So if we want to go into projections, so this is the projection sheet. There's a few things I still kind of want to do with this, but mainly get rid of some of the ugliness. He counts as 2 nerds. I'm all the nerds. Oh, you can get a Babe Ruth. He is picture number. I have to do this the old-fashioned way. He is picture number 34. That gets paid to be a nerd. Jared Washburn, Oscar Judd, Columbus Vance. Yeah, these are getting into bad pictures. Something is like, I think because everyone plays like Splitter Off and everyone plays. Oh, what am I filtering by here? Because where's Eovaldi? Oh no, Eovaldi's down here. Eovaldi's been pushed out of the meta. Everyone should be playing lefties, apparently. No, this isn't right. How am I sorting this? No, I'm sorting it by SP War. Nerds nerding out about being nerdy. This is peak 21st century internet. Oh boy. So yeah, apparently, is there more left-handed batters now? Are you going to give us a TGS midseason review? I don't know. Work's been really busy. I'm kind of upset that no one did a preseason review for TGS. I want to port some of the TGS analysis. We could do that right now. We can just convert this to a TGS midseason review. We just had the All-Star game. It's Sunday night. We can go crazy. We can do whatever we want. All right, let me rip these packs, and then we'll jump into TGS because there's really nothing else I can share. I have nothing of value. I do have to make my bronze team. Maybe I'll do that. All right, we'll jump into TGS for a few minutes, and then we'll go and do a bronze team. So if I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and then I do. Is this the stream giving away free Diamond Combinator cards? Yes. Except, who wants free Combinator cards? Who wants free Diamond cards? Give me. I would like an Andrew Jones. I would like a Raritan. I would like so many things. Why do I have pain here? Oh. That's why they call it window pane. Okay. Let's segue to a brief TGS midseason review. So this is the grandest salami. We are now in the 3rd season of having real life Japan managers. So there's 2 Japanese leagues, a Nihon League and a Zenkuku League. I think the Osaka Bulls is that Ludlud, I think. And then Sapporo Bruisers, someone else. Not sure. Oh yeah, okay. Tactile Necks. That's Sapporo. Now Sapporo. So if I knew how to speak English, that would help. Or I guess Japanese. Um, so I guess it's between the Osaka Bulls and Sapporo Bruisers and the Senkoku League, and then Tokyo Golden Knights and Yokohama Astrals. There's this league is kind of neat because there's Japanese roster restrictions, so there's like only 5 foreigners and whatnot. So, and then there's a bunch of like cast offs of uh, imports, I guess, like Brent Loy, who uh, see has played a bunch of years in the MLB, and then career stats. No, where's oh, all levels. Yeah, so it's just kind of interesting because guys who you wouldn't expect, or like guys who historically MLB managers could like poach for cheap and hide in their minors, they're all gone now. So like they're all being picked up by the JPBO. So that's pretty fascinating. So the beginning of the season, I don't remember what the preseason projections were. I think I was high. I somehow have backed my way into another winning season and quietly destroying people. Um, I strike out a lot of people. I'm a little worried. My pitching staff are on the wrong side of 30. Emmerich's been good. Medbury is good. Reeps is very splitty, but there's a lot of left-handed boppers, so he's decent. Pruitt is a body, and then your kidneys' favorite player, Naldo Aldana, who is just he just puts up numbers. No one can explain why or how. He just puts up numbers. The changeups, 2 changeups break the game. That's the new meta. Two changeups. My first round draft pick that I tanked for is filling nicely. I have him playing now center field. He runs, he hits, and he plays some defense. Mr. Shannon Edwards, who I got for the Roman Damrach trade, which I still rue the day that happened. It was probably fine, considering Baltimore Orioles. This is the guy I gave up. He wasn't this good, but he's put up like 500 WAR. Can we look at Kidney's team? Sure. So your Kidney's team is the Houston Astros. He hasn't had the breaks of some other teams. He has probably one of the top pitching rotation, I want to say. He picked up Adelea. He picked up Peabody last year. These are really good pitchers. He picked up Ray Sims, really good pitcher. Well, okay pitcher. Really better than average. He has Lou Buchanan, which is a good pitcher. And then Ken Cook, who I guess is a filler. Yeah. Wyatt Rodriguez, good guy. Trubisky, good guy. Gothels, is he splitty? He's decent. Elwood Tilly. So Kidneys has just been like loading up on bats, really trying to break through. But yeah. So Behar, 70 catcher ability with a pretty decent bat. That's pretty good. Ryan McDonald. Wait, you got McDonald? Damn. I haven't really been paying attention. I've been kind of dying at work. So I've kind of just been like, am I still winning? Yes. Do I have to do anything? No. And then that's basically how I've treated this year in TGS. Yeah, you're. How are you one game under? What is going on here? Gale Babel. What is going? Uh, this is just silly. It's the sliders. No, you don't play in a lefty cheese park. That's the reason. Okay. So that's the Houston Astros. We can take a look at the Osaka Bulls to satisfy the Ludwig shaming. We have to change these to the Japanese Baseball League. Take a look at Tetsuhisa Hatakeyama. I'm not very good at Japanese. It's a two-way player. Are you actually two-way playing this guy? Ludwig? I guess so. He has batting stats. He is a ridiculous player. That is ridiculous. Naito. I guess that's all you need. Mitsuru Uemura needs some defense behind him. Oh boy, I guess there's a much higher quality drop off, which is kind of fun, I guess. In TGS, we've had a bit of, I guess, like rating inflation. I feel like there really should be like more teams that kind of look like this in TGS. Oh no, Will Jones. Oh no. All right, let's see the lineup then. Oh, Franco Montani. Wait, this guy was in my minors? What is going on? I bought him. I like to troll. We have three independent leagues, and I like to troll them to see good players. And apparently, I bought that guy and never used him. Um, that's funny. Uh, let's see who's good here. Oh, there's a bunch of good guys who, relative to JPBO, are good. JC Roberson. Not very good. Kind of just so we have the ability to like buy these guys for 250K. Sometimes you get some good guys, and sometimes you don't. Oh, someone pick up Kasasi. So yeah, Sean Jones, that's a guy. Okay, so let's. Why do I want a 45 stuff starter? I don't know. Let's go back. And oh, I lost the tournament. Let's figure out. All right, I'm gonna miss. So if I change this, let's pull. I think I pulled. All right, let's finish. If I go here, Excel is still having a slight aneurysm. Okay. I'm gonna open up my. I'm gonna open up. I lost the game. I'm gonna open up We're gonna build a bronze roster because I'm gonna be golfing tomorrow morning when the bronze tournament fires off, I think. So let's do that right now. If my computer ever loads. I do have to build a new computer. Maybe when I do that, I'll switch over. Is it bronze only? Is it bronze only? Up Wednesday, bronze only. All right. Wait a minute. Enable content. Which bronze tournament just finished? I just want to make sure I have that before I load the other one. 0008. Do I have 0008? No, I don't have 0008. Okay. So let's pull this, take a look, and see if my Combat Cheese team can do well. Tournament statistics, sortable, all players, no filters. 2900. Whoops. Right report. Refresh. What am I showing? Showing the screen. And if I go to this, is that going to show the right screen? No. Oh, it will. Processing data. Look how fast that processing was. Now I can go and update my observed. Who's the winningest team in the Monday bronze only? Who'da thunk it? It's the Suwannee Braves. Let's do data bars because I like data bars. And let's format this as numbers. Let's call this card level per game started. Let's just W's, L's, win percentage, RA9. Okay. So that is completely 100% illegible, but London Knights is up there. I don't know who won. I have a solid win percentage. Let's see who. Oh, because this is 128. I wonder. Yeah, I figure it's just people throwing in kind of whatever teams, I guess. Zach Thompson has so much. Let's do top 10. Change this. Mr. Audit. What is that? It's a beers? I'm so confused. Adam Dunn. Good. It's Wade Beers. What? Who's Wade Beards? All right. Let's refresh some models. I think Wobacalc is all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Let's see if refreshing this works without blowing up. I already clicked on the wrong thing. It's going to be forever. All right. Well, whatever. Let's go back into the game while this is loading. And build ourselves a bronze team, probably with a bunch of combinators. When weekly bronze only. It's a chicken with a beer, chicken with a beer, chicken with a beer. Are we gonna need more Combistry, Combi cheese, Combi cheese? We need more Combi cheese. Well, we have Renicky. I thought I got some more combinators. I believe there's more combinators that aren't live cards. Center? Oh, yeah. Vince. I should put Vince in. Bye-bye, the best player in baseball, Andrew Jones. Wilson Betterment. What am I doing here? What is this? Everyone's playing lefties. What am I doing here? Jack Lamabi. Sergio Santos. I feel like I have better guys. Oh, I can't use Cal Kuntz. The GOAT. Alex Claudio. Vic Albury. These are all good guys. Okay. Matt Joyce and Brago Roth. I think that's right. Ron Hansen is not right. Wilson Benjamin is not right. Bobby Noop. All right. Time to make bad decisions. 60-69 position. Second base. Anyone here? Bueller? Anyone? No, that's not good. Does the sheet load yet? Nope, sheet's still loading. Probably do just play a probably play a Goral Noop platoon at second. Should probably level Goral. And then shortstop. I've been playing Pat Listash because I like the Babips. So I think this is how we're going to do this. So we're going to have Goral. We're going to have Listash at short. We're going to have Noop backing up. We're going to have Vince play both ways. We need a third baseman VR. Oh, sheet's still loading. Time to put our thinking caps on. I had Betterment. I've been playing Betterment. Betterment has always shown up as like a good bat, but I wonder if that third base defense is just bad. Let's see if I can supplement him. I really want to play like Joey Gallo. I think Joey Gallo at third base is great. Oh snap, there's a Bobby Estelella. Not anymore. Doug DeCinces? Well, I guess I have to buy a Doug DeCinces. This is how I'm poor. Um, okay. Enough irresponsible purchases. We'll play Estella. Estella is like a huge upgrade. What? How's the active roster full? Did someone jump on here? I don't think so. Or did I just throw someone on here that I shouldn't have? Oh. Jake Stahl goes bye-bye. Bobby Estella goes hello. Now, it's 57 and up. That was an impressive display of whalery. Just randomly purchasing. This team is bad. Actually, it's probably not that bad. I figure I have to play Evaldi, Silva, and Splitter off. I'm gonna play Raritan. Play Estelella at third both ways. And then I think I have... Do I have... Yeah, and then I have my platoon. My Brago Roth Dolph Camilli platoon. Exto is a known whale. A known... yeah. I spend so much time on this game that if I charged the rate, it would be to the moon. So now the question is, do I want to go higher than 57.79? That'd be dropping Splitter off, Silva, or Eovaldi. Where's some of the new cards? There's a DH that just got released. I forget which one. It's like Noop or something. No. He's like a fool? Is the game gonna crash? No. The game just got resized. Okay, that's good. Let's save this roster this time so it doesn't crash like it did last time. Blomberg. That's the one. That's the one. He's not a third baseman. Or as they like to be called, Bomberg. Man, that's a good bat. This Combinator sold? Oh, Combinator. Whoever picked it up for 33K was pretty lucky. Damn. Bomberg. Yeah. That looks like my level 5 Troy. I guess I could probably drop Silva. But if I drop Silva, then I should drop Raritan. If I drop Silva and Raritan, then... That's fine. We'll see where we get. 56, okay. Who's my other catcher? Throw in a Sandlock. We're up to 62. Combat cheese is so bad. And then I need another pitcher, so that's gonna be is it Freitas? It's scary to throw Freitas. No, I'll probably put in Fockers. Yep. Oh no, Fockers is already here. Gaff I really like. It sucks he's a reliever. Oh no, he should be active. He's way better. And I probably will do that, and then probably take rid of Santos. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Team chemistry 68. We're almost at nice. We'll probably do something like this. Middle relief. It's going to be long relief. Make sure we have all the right things set. Connie Marrero. Earl Averill. And then Sandlock is going to back him up. And I think Averill is already set. No, he's not set. Save. Overall strategy, that all looks good. And then do this. Bernicki, DiMaggio, Estelella. Although I guess I could play Estelella in right field. And then play Valentin. And then play Nuke. And then Gorel's going to back him up. And then Listash. And then Earl, Sandlock, and then something like that. Looking at this, I feel like I'm going to have fatigue problems with how I have it set up right now. We'll see, though. We will see. Lineup wise, like, look at this and then look at Bomberg. It's like Bomberg is basically that. That's not fair. Who cares? Listash is probably gonna go there. Estelella. Vince is probably. Matt Choice is 1. Choi is 2. Gorel is not 3. Let's do something like that. Roth is 1. Sheffield's 2. Vince is not 3. Renecki. Estelella. No big poppers. Pat Listash. Averill. Something like that. All right, team. This is the winning bronze only roster. Let's just make sure it's loaded. I don't know if it just automatically picks it up or if you have to reload it. I always reload it. Probably I don't need to. But all right. So I'll rip these 4 packs. It's going to contain Combinator Jones, a Combinator Splitorf. It's going to break the game. And thanks, Ludwig. And it's going to contain... Oh, I want a Combinator Raritan. Oh, I sold Heston Kierstead. Here we go. Number 1. Jason Adams, who is nothing. I haven't had a good pull in a while, so I hope these 4 packs gives me everything I ever wanted. Andy Van Slyke, Silk. Delano DeShields. Carlos Hernandez, the GOAT. All right, last pack. How many perfects? Javier Vasquez. Aw, damn. Well, if you want Javier Vasquez, I'm now the lowest sell order. You don't sell for anything. You sell for a bit. This is how I whale out. Selling everything. Yeah. Eventually, that'll happen. He's not even in the card shop anymore. What is this? There's no Splitorf. Just like there's no whatever. Corey Kluber. There shouldn't be a Corey Kluber one. Unless this is just on the beta build. Yeah, maybe it's just on the beta build. Okay. Power Query still hasn't loaded, so don't use Power Query. That was the whole point of the stream. And if you don't believe me, here is the spinning wheel. Spinning. I'm gonna dig into this. There's probably, when I figure out what's going on, maybe I'll do another stream where this loads in like 30 seconds instead of 25 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. Especially since it's just like a single. It's one sheet. It's just I'm adding 4,000 columns to it. What could go wrong? Okay. So thanks everyone. Who's streaming? I might, if people are okay. Yes. I'm gonna stream into my friend's stream. So please be nice. They're Canadian. Let's see how this works out. All right. So thanks everyone. And yeah, until next time. Cheers.